The revelation of Jesus Christ that God gave him to show his servants what must soon take place. And coming from the throne are flashes of lightning and rumblings and peals of thunder. And in front of the throne burned 7 flaming torches, which are the 7 spirits of God. And in front of the throne is something like a sea of glass, like crystal. And around the throne, on each side of the throne, there are 4 living creatures with eyes all around, in front and behind. I saw another mighty angel coming down from heaven. And he was wrapped in a cloud, and there was a rainbow over his head. And his face was like the sun, his legs like pillars of fire. And he was holding in his hand a little scroll that was open. And sitting his right foot on the sea and his left foot on the land, he let out a great shout like the roar of a lion. And when he shouted, the 7 thunders sounded. And when the thunder sounded, I began to write. But a voice from heaven spoke to me and said, "Seal up what the 7 thunders have said. Do not write it down." And the angel, who I saw standing on the land and on the sea, raised his right hand up to heaven, and he swore by the one who lives forever and ever, who created heaven and all that is in it, and who created the earth and all that is in it, and the sea and all that is in it. And he said, "There shall be no more delay." And with righteousness he is able to judge and to make war. And his eyes are like flames of fire. And on his head there are many crowns. He has a name inscribed that no one knows except for himself. And all of the armies of heaven, dressed in fine linen that is white and pure, they followed him on white horses. And he has a sharp sword coming from his mouth, with which he is able to strike down the nations, and he will rule them with an iron rod. And he will trod the winepress of the fury of the wrath of God. And written on his robe and on his thigh is the name, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. He made it known by sending his angel to his servant John, who testified to the Word of God and to the testimony of Jesus, and even to all the things that he saw. Blessed is the one who reads aloud the words of the prophecy, and blessed are those who hear and who keep what is written in it, for the time is near.
The Revelation of John.